Hello, this is your video review of the October 2020 Columbus Garden Railway Society meeting. We met just north of Columbus and east of Allen Creek at the Brenner Farm. Bob and Eileen have a garden railroad and a 7.5-inch gauge ride-on railroad. This spring they completed a 60-foot trestle bridge over a pond, and Bob is explaining the footings here.
The footings are 5-gallon buckets of concrete. I put some reinforcing steel in them. And they're just strictly sitting on rock in the bottom. The bedrock here is shale, so I wanted to make sure that everything was on solid rock, and it is.
In other news, our November meeting will be held at Franklin Park Conservatory. Look for details in the upcoming newsletter. Briefly, I'll tell you that we'll meet in the atrium for the general meeting at 2 p.m. Then we'll go outside and see the Paul Bussey train display. We are also looking for a host for the December meeting. Please contact Bob Duggan if you want to volunteer. Kent Clace is getting ready to reveal the new CGRS website that he's worked hard on all summer long, so give him a big high five the next time you see him. Oh wait, can't do high fives. Big hug, no, can't do. Big elbow, there we go. Okay, so now the fun stuff. Bob and Eileen have been working on their 7.5-inch gauge railroad for almost 3 years, finishing only about 2 weeks ago, and nothing like a deadline of hosting a CGRS meeting to finish up your projects, right? Their railroad consists of about 1,000 feet of track with 2 teardrop turnarounds on each end. The teardrop pictured here is the western end. The engine in the video is battery powered. He has another gasoline-powered engine, but it wasn't behaving today, so it stayed in the barn. So Bob asked a really good question here, and maybe he should have thought this through before we went across.
I don't know. Do you think it'll hold it?
You're the engineer. So we made it safely across, and just to let you know, there is a purpose to this railroad. You just saw the barn go by here on the eastern end of the other teardrop of this railroad, and he can't reach that barn except for going across the pond. So they can drive to the barn, but it's a lot cooler to have a railroad. And one last piece of equipment here, and I think it's pretty self-explanatory. You can see my wife giving it a workout, or maybe she's getting the workout. Anyways, let's move on to the garden railroad. Bob and Eileen have a well-established railroad off their back porch, but Bob admits that since starting the 7.5-inch railroad, little work has been done to the garden railroad. Nonetheless, I believe all of his buildings are scratch-built, even this iron bridge. I'll let you enjoy a few scenes and sights of their garden now. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please consider subscribing to this channel. It will only help promote our club and show off how much we love this crazy hobby of ours. Take care, everyone. We'll see you when we see you.